So let's keep this Goosebumps train a going and talk about the next episode on Netflix, the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. And this is one again that I forgot about. Like rewatching it, I forgot how awesome this one was. Again, a great third episode that they, in terms of like how Netflix puts out the episode order. I don't know if that's like the order that whenever the show happened on TV, but regardless, the Cuckoo Clock of Doom, I liked how this one... I love that title, by the way. That's such a great title. And I love the artwork of the book. Because whenever I read the book as a kid, I really liked the artwork of the book where it was just the clock, the bird coming out of the clock. But I just thought it was such a cool picture. Like, Goosebumps books, I think, have such great artwork. They're really, really good. And I just remember now a lot more about this rewatching the episode. I liked how it's about this kid named Michael who his little sister Tara just picks on him relentlessly, and she doesn't, like, she literally pushes him to the edge, doing all this horrible stuff to him. And she's a horrible, bratty kid, and I can't stand her. But that little kid actress was pretty good. Like, she was a shithead, and I liked how crazy this girl was. Like, she was so horrible. Like, I really couldn't stand her, but that made her performance great, though. And after like Michael is dealing with this, the family gets a magical clock, which the dad says he got from an antique store. And it's actually magical, is what the guy said who he bought it from. And he tells him not to touch the clock. And then Michael comes down one night, and then he hears the dad talking to Tara saying, "I thought I told you not to touch this. If anything happens, you're in big trouble." So then Michael has an opportunity to go, "Oh, cool, I can get her in trouble and finally get her back." And what he does is he reverses time, and he starts becoming younger every single day. Like, that's pretty cool. But it's like not like every day becomes a different day younger. It's like he literally becomes ages younger every day. And like he starts out as himself the day that it happens with the clock, and then it goes back to his birthday, where they showed the flashback at the beginning, where it shows his birthday, where Tara trips him, where he falls into his cake. Well, it happens again, but then he goes back in time again, and he's like 6 years old instead of 12, and then he goes back in time again and becomes a baby, and both times he tries to go to the antique shop, and I like how he's a baby, and he makes it out, and he actually makes it there, and he wasn't, like, he's literally a baby, a little baby. Like, he goes and walks into the antique store with his family and uses the clock to change it. But I thought it was funny how it took that long of a struggle for him to actually get to the or to get to the clock and turn back time. And I just like that story. I think that's really fun. And I liked how this was kind of a sinister ending in a way, because he literally did, like, he literally and metaphorically killed his sister, because he says, or like, he fixes time. It goes back to where he is 12 years old again, the day they got the clock. And then he's like, "Yeah, where's Tara?" And then the parents are like, "Who's Tara?" And then you realize that she's been erased from time. And then he just says in an inner monologue, like, "Oh, Tara's gone for good. I don't know, maybe I'll eventually go get her, but I don't know if I will." And then it ends there. He has a shit-eating grin, like, "Oh, I just killed my sister." I like how this is a kid's show, but that moment I was like, "Oh, she's gone for good. She dead." So you just murdered your sister, basically. Not physically, of course, but you did murder your sister. So, But I love that about this episode. This was a really fun one, and I thought these characters again were fun, like the last couple episodes I watched. And it was fun doing the reverse time thing. I thought that was cool. And I thought that was just a really fun episode. All I can say about this one, I really did enjoy it on rewatch.